From the studios of DNT, this is the good, the bad, and ugly.
Let's roll the dice. Aphia.
Helen.
Amma. Introducing your host for tonight, Amma.
The bad.
Hello, good evening, everyone. You're welcome to Diaspora Network Television. The show is the good, the bad, and the ugly. Today I'm in the studios with Helen.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm on the good seat, actually.
And on my left is our very own Amma Bimpoma, the ugly. She's acting all ugly today. Aren't you guys going to talk about my hair?
She cut her hair. Oh my goodness, you look amazing. Makes me want to cut my hair too.
I just don't take hair do anything. Direct translation. I don't use hair for anything.
I know, right?
My name is Aphia. I'm your host for tonight. You're going for a quick break. When we come back, we are delving straight into our story. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Today in our story, in the daily graphic, we have continuity in governance, key to development. President Nana Akufo-Addo says we have to continue whatever the previous government came to do. That is another story because I have something to say about this. The Kumasi market. Let me just read a little. The President Nana Akufo-Addo has inaugurated the new Upper West Regional Hospital at a colorful ceremony in Wa. The $52 million hospital project was initiated after Parliament had approved a loan agreement in 2008 and gone through 2 general elections until its completion. President Nana Akufo-Addo says we should continue whatever the previous government came to do.
Adodi.
Adugai. Amma usually say this.
Yes.
And it's so nice when he says it. It's like we are now personalizing it. Amma.
So he just got wind of this, or the Holy Spirit just came upon him and he's making this statement. Any which way, it's good that the president is making this statement. And we will see if he will actually live by his words. Because as he goes around, I'm sure there are projects that he's seeing that were started by Mahama that has been completely abandoned.
True. I agree with you.
So how is it that he's telling us this whole thing now? Because he's in Tamale and he's actually completing and inaugurating something that was started in Kufuor's era. So because it was started in Kufuor's era, then now he can come to us and make this statement.
So
let me not take you far.
Okay.
Just behind us here, the Palace Hypermarkets on the Spinkters Road, when you're heading towards the...
Just by the roundabout.
Exactly. Yeah. There's this overpass. Since Mahama went out of power, it's just there.
Very true.
Meanwhile, there's this huge traffic all the time, very thick traffic when you're heading to the tunnel to get into East Legon.
Yeah, I think they
so
just
what
have to
is
do
he
some
doing about it?
And get it done, like complete it so that it will ease the traffic. Yeah.
So the Suhum in Sawim, the overpass there is also, there are issues they need to fix, and so they left the road like that. So we will actually believe you as a president when you go ahead and complete projects that was, initiated by the previous government. Then you can come to us and tell us the story. But until then, we'll just, swallow it as it is and let's go.
Okay. Helen, wouldn't you say it's because the whole project started with MPP government, because Nana Adutu is from the MPP government. That's why he's now inaugurating it, like completing it and inaugurating it. Because if we go back to Mahama era or Atamil's era, they also did quite a lot. Because Amma said she wasn't going to go far. I am going to go very far to Kumasi.
You see, there
is this Kumasi market.
Very beautiful market.
Beautiful. It's complete. I don't know what they are waiting for. The place is locked. Underground parking. Just like the Makola Mall, like the new one they built. This is very beautiful.
Okay, so first of all, let me correct you, or correct the points that you guys have made. 2 elections, it's seen 2 elections, which means 2 past governments. Before I even go to comment on what Amma is saying concerning the highway, the underbridge, or the palace, whatever, it's seen 2 governments. So you saw Kufuor, ex-president Kufuor. It has seen ex-president Mahama. If Mahama had been in power and then said, okay, this project, it was Kufuor's tenure, so I'm not going to facilitate it, I'm just going to cancel it, we will not see it where it is today.
The agreement
He
was
did
already
his part.
signed.
Let's give him credit where credit is due. He did his part. He did his part to sustain it, and then this current government has the opportunity to inaugurate it. Let's not politicize this here. But let me go to what Amma said concerning the highway.
When you talk about politicizing, then
if
he's
the fans,
actually the one going around. When it comes to projects in Volta region, projects in Northern Ghana,
Amma, I did not
you see the
interrupt you. Can I
presidents
finish
all
my
over the
points
place.
before I...
But what exactly
Amma,
is
you
he
just-
doing in Ashanti region? Because he feels comfortable. Ashanti and Easting, they will vote for NPP. Trust me, 2020.
Fair enough. So when you're talking about bridges and whatnot needs to be completed and blah, blah, blah. Okay, funds availability. If the funds is not there, government cannot just work up today and say, look, because this project has been there for so many years, let's just go and then fix it.
Let me just sit out.
Funds needs to
What
come.
are you
Funds
saying?
availability.
Helen, I
If
don't
the
agree
funds-
with you.
But
the
there are
funds are not
contractors.
there.
There are contractors that are now they can't complete those projects because they are seen as NDC contractors, and they are not being given.
That
those
is
funds
just
to
hearsay.
complete
What is
No.
the evidence that these people are seen as
But my
NDC
my
contractors?
argument is not even towards
What
the
is
fact
the
that you
evidence?
said that there are no funds. If you've started a project that you are about completing, why wouldn't you complete? Because there are projects they are
start
now
new ones.
starting. Why are they using the funds for new
But you guys
projects when they can
understand
just
that,
complete
okay,
the
let me
older
just go
ones?
straight to my point. But before I go, let me answer you this. Do you guys understand that in every governance there are offices, there are institutions, there are ministries in charge of everything.
Sure.
So if Ministry of Health is ready with a hospital establishment, we go and inaugurate it. If Ministry of Roads and Highway is ready with their roads and infrastructure, whatever, President will go and inaugurate
And
it.
what
So
I'm
let the
trying to say-
ministry be ready and present
Administrations
it to the
go
president,
and come,
the
but
president
these
will take
government
care of
institutions,
it.
departments, and agencies do not go anywhere. They work with the same people. It's just a matter of change of leadership.
Okay, so as I
if
go
you
on
go
to make my
if you
point,
go
thank
to-
you very much, Amma.
If you go to roads and highways,
points to
they'll be
make.
able to give you a list of all the roads that are being given out on contracts and are being actually executing.
So if
you
Ministry
cannot come
of
in
Roads and
as a
Highway
president
is
and-
ready, President will inaugurate roads for them. Let's follow the institution. Let's follow the process that development is taking us through. It's not a rush. It's not just wake up this morning and say, oh, I feel like fixing a road today, so you
Helen,
just go on and
Helen,
fix it.
I'm-
It does not
you
work
are
like that.
talking
It's a
about-
process.
It is.
We are talking
and I
about
am talking
continuity.
about he is talking
So,
about continuity.
when you come into power, you go to the
I
corporate
believe-
ministry.
I
if
believe-
you're
I
thinking
believe
of
that
building more
in
infrastructure,
regards-
let's say roads.
Don't take
you-
my time, Amma. I believe that in regards to continuity, our health sector is a major issue. And if this Egyptian company is ready to go on with 1 out of 9 buildings they need to put up in this country, so you should tell me that government should wait Government should wait.
No, we are not saying
No.
government should wait.
Okay,
This
so
is just-
whatever
Teaching
is
hospital
available
that
is
was
what we
ready in
follow.
Lagos.
Whatever is
It took
available, we
people
go
on social
step
media
by
to
step.
fight before
Walk
government
and
decided
chew
to
at the
open it.
same time.
Amma, but that's not your
Anyways.
statement. Why are you picking on somebody's statement?
Amma, we are here talking about what they should continue what they are doing. As I keep saying, are there any things, probably the funds to complete that road, that's
Highway or
where you're
overbridge.
talking about
It's not ready.
Spintex is not ready. And I agree with Helen on that, because we can't take out money from the health
sector or health and then
ministry
put it
to
to
just
road.
go and put it in road.
Come on.
I get you.
Yes,
What
it's
I'm
not
saying is
possible.
that we can't just look at this statement in just one aspect, as in health. We are looking at it as a statement coming from a leader, a president of a country. So we need to address the whole situation holistically. We are saying that it shouldn't end there. If we are saying that continuity in governance is the key to development, we do not only develop a country with just hospitals. There are other
Yes.
things that we've put in Ghana's
But
money.
at the
Complete
moment-
those things. Complete those things, because if you do not, then these ones will also go waste. So
Exactly.
then there will be wastage in the
If
system.
you abandon it for a long
Exactly.
time, you have to go back to it, and you pay more money at the end of the day renovating it and starting all over again.
Yeah.
I totally agree with
And
you.
he should stop playing politics, because when it comes to issues that has to do with northern region, northern Ghana, you see the president there. You see the headlines all over the place. He shouldn't be too comfortable thinking that Ashanti region and Eastern region can be left out of this,
Because no matter what, Ashanti region will vote for MPP.
time changes. We are in 2019.
I doubt that. Ashanti region will always be for MPP. Helen, you have 1 minute to finish up.
I don't have 1 minute because I have a lot of points you didn't allow me to make. So I have to make all my points. I did not just write all these points down.
You don't
for
have
nothing.
1 minute. I am
In the
giving you 1 minute. The show is mine. And I am telling you have 1 minute. I am giving you just a minute.
Please.
Hurry up.
And this whole hospital, it has this, how many
see, Amma,
clinics?
you
You have 40
no,
seconds.
it has all these clinics.
I'll take
and
it
all
out,
of
don't
that.
worry.
Give
1
and take,
minute,
eh?
40
Give
seconds.
and take. Let's give ourselves 3 years and go back to the same hospital. Maintenance.
It's just us.
We simply do not have that culture
Amma, you
of
have 20
maintenance.
seconds. Save that
Okay,
20
so for
seconds.
me, continuity in government is key regardless of what political obligations you have. Think Ghana first, whatever position you hold. My point here is that this government is not just looking at the fact that, oh, it's not my political party that started this, or it's not my initiation, so let me not do it. He's
Oh,
thinking
aside this
about
hospital,
Ghanaians.
which one else can you
He's
cite,
thinking
my
about
dear?
Ghanaians. Do you know what this hospital establishment is going to do for Ghanaians? The health in terms of health related issues in this country. Not to talk about the of Upper West region. What do we have there? So for me, I'm very, very happy that
And you
this facility
One good thing
is
about it is the
centered
fact
right
that
there.
those who established this, or the Egyptians are even staying for 3 more years to make
Yes,
sure
to-
everything
to-
is
no,
okay.
no,
it's
no,
a
no.
warranty.
It's
a very
Don't
good
tell
thing.
me to my
No,
time.
it's
please.
a very
Don't come
good
into
thing,
my
Amma.
time.
Why are
It's
you
a very
agree
good
with you.
thing.
It's a very good
Because
What
look,
can Egyptians do
Amma,
that Ghanaians cannot
this is
do?
not your case. It's
oh
for-
really? Are we not in this country that you have people just dropping in anything? You know what? I happened to bring my AC remote. And
it
guess
from
what?
home.
I brought it from home because I just realized I looked at it and it
You
just
can't
doesn't make
even.
sense.
You
It's in
can't even-
Chinese.
You can't do anything with it.
It's in
like you
Chinese
can't read
and it's a
Chinese.
media product.
So
And
how
I
did
know
it
that
come through
media
the port?
products, my fridge is media as well, and
Oh,
it's
it's
in
English.
English. So how did this get into the system?
Because it was
So
supposed to
whoever
go
that
to-
brought this in should come and sit in my house and explain it to me how to
It's
to
not their
rotate
fault. It's
it.
actually the fault of Ghana Ports and Harbour and all those people who have to make
This is
sure
in
that
Chinese.
certain
Look at
things
this.
shouldn't even
How?
come to this country.
How?
Amma,
in this
I'm
country?
giving you
Yes.
No, I'm not
30
done. You're
seconds.
not
You are
making
done.
me make my points. I
Helen,
have a
you
lot
are
of
done.
things to
No,
say.
this
Goodness.
3 years is serious. We need to look at it very well. Because by the time we open our 2 eyes like this, these people will be here, they will marry and give birth, and they will have
Oh, yeah.
grandchildren.
They've already had
Just
kids.
Oma kakrum ha.
They've
Then
already
we
had
better
kids.
give them Ghana card.
Oh, they will get it.
Helen says
it's a very very good thing that they are in this country, they are doing that, and that the president is saying we should continue everything. Every government that comes into power should continue everything the previous government did. And Amma is saying the government is just saying it. He's not really doing what he is talking about. And I agree with him. We have a market in Kumasi sitting there, rotten, for nothing, just because probably it didn't start from Mahama, it didn't start from MPP government. So MPP, all that you need is to just hang some ribbon and just go and cut it. And people will start patronizing from there, people will move in there. I think we are wasting a lot of things already. Let's just, if you are saying we should continue, then you should set a very good example and do it. We go for a quick break. When we come back, we are going straight to Ghanaian Times. Stay tuned.
Hello, this is Nanansa, and you're watching Homeland, the Story of the Returnee, where we dive into the perspective of the diaspora in and out of Ghana. It's fun, engaging, and motivational.
I think Ghana is a wonderful place. I love Ghana. I truly do.
We need our diasporans for our country to develop to where it should be.
Come on, turn around. Turn around, let me see.
Make a date with me right here on DNT every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Homeland. Brain drain, brain gain.
Welcome back. From the front page of Ghanaian Times, we have mayhem in Lukula. Please forgive me if I'm not able to mention the name well, because I don't want to vocalize it.
Lukula, thank you.
Because it's in the northern part of Ghana, so I'm sure it's Lukula. I don't know.
Do you know I'll probably have said Lukula?
I know.
The
story is we can find it in page 19. Okay, let me read a little. A combined team of police and military personnel were dispatched to the Lukula community in the North Gonja district of the Savannah region to restore law and order following renewed communal clash over the sitting of a mosque. The Savannah Regional Minister Adam Salifu Brahima, who is the chairman of the Savannah Regional Security Council, disclosed this in an interview with the Ghanaian Times yesterday.
These things are happening in Ghana.
For a minute, I didn't even know Lukuna. I was saying Lukuna because I thought it was in South Africa. So I was like, why are we talking about South Africa issue in our front page cover? Only to realize this is one of the new regions, and it's sad. It's sad.
These things are happening in Ghana, such a peaceful country.
Yeah.
People are still killing people.
Yeah.
And 2 people are dead already, 5 wounded out of gunshots and all that.
This is an unfortunate situation.
With this peaceful country mantra.
It is an
just
unfortunate
mind.
situation, and I'm happy that the Ghana Police Force and
even
the
the
military
military
has joined force to calm the issue. This is a new region, therefore a lot of works needs to be established. I mean, they need to check they put up infrastructure, security, and administration and whatnot. What have you? I mean, other things that they need to make this region a good region. Like you have Greater Accra region. What don't we have here? How many countless police officers we have here? Countless hospitals, countless whatever.
At the time of the incidents, there was no police officer. They couldn't even get a police officer to get there.
That's very sad.
It's
That's
very,
very
very
sad.
sad.
And it's worrying because they are part of Ghanaians. It is Ghana.
Yeah,
Just
so
like
it's
it's another region that we are not familiar with. So, yes, it's unfortunate this has happened, but I believe that the Ghana Police Force, in connection with the military, will make sure that peace is restored back in that area. And also, I would commend the regional minister of Savannah, Adam Salifu.
Let me just add because I know you're going to be nice.
If you see the look Amma is giving me right now,
I was like, let me just wait and hear what
she's going like that. Brahima, I got it. So I mean, he's also, like you said, double as a regional security council.
For the
so I'm
region,
sure he should be on top of his game. He should know and understand the situation in the area. For him to be on board of the chairman of the security council in that area, it means that he knows that uprisings like this can come up. So I mean, he's the best person to be the minister, the regional minister, and also to be on top of this issue and help the police and the military force to bring normalcy back in the region or in the community.
Amma.
Yeah.
Amma, in this country, we are very peaceful.
If you're not peaceful, how did you wake up today? You thank God first.
It's a very
was a gun pulled to your
It's
ears?
a very peaceful country.
Because
we have peace.
how?
Because there is peace.
Because
everything
girls
about,
are not being
about
kidnapped.
us is
People are
peace.
not fighting. There's no
these
lawlessness in our communities. People are not
All these
disturbing here.
things are happening, but if you compare it with other countries, then it means we are actually...
Stop comparing yourself to Niger.
I never mentioned a country.
So which country are you comparing yourself?
Just go on with your submission. Don't.
No, but it's serious. Oh, looking at the headline, mayhem
Lukula.
in Lukula.
It's not Lukula.
It's Lukula.
Please don't
just be
local.
Lukula.
Local how? No, but seriously, all these things are happening in Ghana. Yet Aphia is here throwing in the mantra, peaceful Ghana, peaceful Ghana. The issue is we are not safe. We are not safe. With the kind of headlines we see week on week, we are not safe.
Amma, isn't it sad? You can agree with me. How many police officers are even in this country? We don't have much compared to like the number of people we have in this country.
We don't have much. Yet MPs of these areas are in Accra here, enjoying one MP, one security, police, whatever escorts. And your people are there killing themselves. You wait for things to happen before you move in. Let's restore law and order. That English, the way Ghanaians like it.
Law and order.
No, but in all honesty, this is unfortunate. It's really a shame to all of us, especially the Regional Security Council, which Adam Salifu is the chair and also the regional minister. How do you sit down knowing the history of violence in that area?
Yeah.
Knowing the tendencies of your people. If, you hear about some qualms arising from the sighting of a mosque, you move in at once and resolve the issue right from the scratch. You don't wait for things to escalate. Now, they decided to kill 2 people. 5 had sustained gunshot wounds. Several houses were set ablaze. What is all this? And then you come back and tell us what you are looking for culprits, and then when you get there, you will deal with them and all. We need to be proactive as a people. And even as government institutions or agencies, we need to be proactive. Before the people think, you had taught. You don't wait for things to happen before you run in to salvage the situation. We do not have that time.
And we have police officers acting like peacemakers, like trying to settle issues.
Yes,
Yes, that kind of thing. We are trying to solve problems when you actually have to arrest people, get people back,
deal with them.
Yes, behind bars, so that it will set as they will be
now from
scapegoats.
the eyewitnesses account. You see, most of these people had left the community.
Especially
because when the things were, the gunshots, people were exchanging guns here and there, there was no police presence.
Yeah, they had to flee
police
to the
station. There's no police station there. And people forget about how some of these disturbances affect women and children. At the end of the day, most of the women in the community had to run to nearby communities.
With their kids.
What's the meaning of all this? And we have NCCE here doing nothing.
The funds are not there.
The funds.
It's
So
not
why are
as
they
if they are
occupying
not
their
doing
offices?
anything.
They should go home.
They are doing
if they are not being
something,
resourced.
but they are not financing them very well.
We
so
were
they
here
can't
when
even
Black
go-
Coffee left tourism. What that she wasn't getting the right things to work with, so she moved. Let's say we are here, and then NCCE comes to Diaspora Network Television and says that I have this 2 minutes whatever to educate Ghanaians. We will actually take it and play it for free.
for free, but they are going to use money to compile all these things. You think it happens like that? Somebody has to be paid to get all these things done, and they are not getting
They should
the
go to the drama school, the
finances.
drama department.
You think
in
they'll do it
Lagos.
for free?
Even if they call me,
If you're not,
I
you know, I
can
believe.
I can do it for them for free.
Okay, because I mean,
But
to
that's
add to
just
what
you out of
Amma
the
is
lot.
saying,
No,
if
please
you're
help,
you're
if
not
you're-
comfortable with something,
No, I won't help, please. I do everything and I
patriotic.
need money. No.
be patriotic. Yes.
What is patriotic? I need to
But-
pay my bills, woman.
We are
Look, if
educating
you're not happy-
ourselves as to the effects of
Somebody
wars,
has to
lawlessness,
pay
and the
for that.
disturbances in
I'm
our
not going to
communities.
do it for free because that minister is not doing anything for free. The ministers are sitting in Accra here, spending our money.
Enjoying
These
Fula.
people are enjoying
Fula
one
with
minister, one minister, one policeman, and something is happening in Lukula.
Look.
I just don't want to say what you people say. I'm very local. Lukula. And there is no police officer there. And
There's no police
We have
station.
275 ministers. So we have 275
And I think
policemen.
you raised the question about
supporting them, like-
police visibility.
Yeah.
There are places that when you move out of Accra, you don't even see
You don't
police
see them. All you
anywhere.
see them is in Accra here, driving the Nevadas and the.
Mounting police checkpoints and taking monies.
I think like I'm saying, like I mean, to go to the point of the NCC. Sorry, I still have my remote control in Chinese here.
Just hide it.
I need to hide it. It's in Chinese. You can't understand anything. I don't even know why I bought it. Anyways, so if NCC is not happy with something about something, I think they need to voice out.
They've been
They need
talking
to
about
come.
it.
They need to come out. I don't think it's enough. They
You
need
know
to
what
really
how
step
these
out.
things work?
Yeah, but they need to really come out and voice out, because it's not talking about it 1, 2, 3 and you're done. You need funds. You need to sit up and you need to let the government know that this is what you
2020 is
need,
an
and it
election
is
year.
your responsibility
don't-
to make sure that Lukula.
Look,
I'll
just
call
had
them.
enough
They
of
should
her.
make
No, but I think
Lukula
that we
is
should also
is-
look
is-
at the gun violence.
safe.
in
Yes.
its
Where do
entirety.
they get
all
these
these
guns
from?
Absolutely.
And I
Where
know
do
that
these
in
people
other
get-
jurisdictions, when you obtain
Just
a gun,
last week-
you need to be trained as to how to do it. Did you guys see
That's
the,
why I
the
like
video?
the fact that the
video.
new IGP actually interdicted those police officers for the missing rifle, because really,
Upon Jijiko.
James upon my brother. I really like it because these rifles end up with these people. They end up
And I
in
hear
wrong
some
hands.
are locally manufactured.
Yeah, and you can
Somebody
stop it.
needs to sit up. This
So,
can't be happening in this country.
if,
every
yeah,
now
like I
and
said,
then.
this is a new region. So, of course, a lot of work needs to be done to establish certain things in that region. I mean, notwithstanding the fact that this region has
I'm
not
giving
been...
you 1 minute.
Yes, this region has not been in the books for how long?
No, it
We
was
barely...
just-
It was just... Yes, it was just a
These-
new
but
region.
they were
So,
still people
I never heard...
in the
Like I said,
country.
I
It's
thought it
not
was a
as
South
if-
African thing because I was
No,
pronouncing...
but the thing is,
Because you are not
Lukula.
from there.
The only change is the
So-
fact that it's a new region, but they are the same
people in the country.
They are the same people, but focus has not been on them. So they have the opportunity to use arms and whatnot
They've been
without
using it for a
without
while, yeah.
anybody,
No, but we have to be
you know,
very
focusing
careful.
about it. But now that is an established and a well recognized region. Police force, police station,
Yes, that's what they should
infrastructure,
push there, because
development
But
is
this
going to
gun
set in place, and
issue
gradually they will get there.
Is the nationwide something we
Problem.
need to look at?
Yeah.
Because Ahmed
Oh,
Swali,
you are giving
yeah,
1 minute.
he was
Shot.
shot. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was shot multiple times in Accra here. And today, even in the news, a sub chief of Ashanti, he's also been shot in his car. So like myself, I was scared with a gun. I don't know whether it was locally manufactured, whether it had bullets, whether it was rubber gun. I just raised my hands like this. I just gave everything I had. No, this is serious.
This is serious.
No, but this is very traumatizing.
A point
No,
of
I
death.
haven't been able to get over it. You know.
No, but
I
you're
think
making
Akufo-Addo
fun of
had
it
to
and
give
we
me
are laughing.
10,000 for therapy, but
This is
is
very
serious.
traumatizing.
Oh, therapy! You need therapy.
Yeah, they
oh,
took
there
my
is
shoes,
in the
my bag,
new
my phones.
hospital in the
Okay,
Upper
Helen
West
is
Region
going to-
Hospital. There is a physiotherapy unit there. Please go there. It's
And
well
we need
established.
enough police
You
men
heard
around.
from both. Everybody is giving their opinion, but I think whatever is happening in that region must be sorted out, because we have a lot of policemen in this region, in this city, who are doing virtually nothing. Most of the police people in this part of the country, I don't think they have too much on their hands, because everything is centered in Accra here, and something is happening in northern region, and we can't even get police officers to calm the situation, to arrest people and
And
put
the thing is,
law
one
and
sad thing,
order.
you know, in Ghana here, if something happens like this one, we move the force there.
Yes.
So if things
Yes.
should happen in both places or 3 or 4 areas,
It means we
Nothing-
don't have
we
enough
wouldn't be able
police
to salvage the
to
situation.
solve the problem. We go for a quick break. When we come back, we are going straight to the Daily Guide. Stay tuned.
Hello, my name is Kofi Opon Ochre, and I bring you NASA on DNT, a program designed to expose corruption and indiscipline in our society and advocate for the punishment of these offenders whose activities impede national development. The National Road Safety Commission indicates that Ghana loses $230 million to road accident, with over 1,600 deaths recorded every year. In 2018, Shraj report indicated that Ghana loses 13.5 billion Ghana cedis to corruption. And United Nations Children's Fund UNICEF has also stated that Ghana loses $290 million to poor sanitation alone. This is not right. So make a date with me, and together let's name and shame the offenders of the law. NASA, see something, say something.
Right, welcome back. We have Dr. Papakwesi Indium in the stories today. Girls,
What's up? He looks pretty sad. What's wrong with him?
it's a very sad thing. He's been the story. He's been in the story today.
He's like the headline of it.
Yeah, and
we had
it's
to
sad.
deal with him because this is somebody that had actually run for presidency before. So thinking that you could actually siphon monies out of the country.
Oh, he
When
was
we are
doing
talking
so
about
well. He looked like.
diasporans bringing monies
Let
in.
me read the story before you get all emotional, and it's just sad that he was doing so well. I don't like it when people do so well and they have to just drop like that. It's just
He
heartbreaking.
thought he could
I mean,
walk
we've been
and chew
here
at
and
the
we've
same
seen
time.
banks,
collapse.
savings and
He was
loan
doing so
banks,
many things at the same time.
microfinance banks being collapsed. And
Okay,
I mean,
GN Bank siphoned $62 million. Bank of Ghana. If I don't read this story, these girls are not going to allow me. So I just had to push it in. The story can be found in page 3. The cleanup of the banking specialized deposit taking and non-bank financial institution sectors in the country by the Bank of Ghana is opening the Pandora's box with regard to how some of the owners illegally transferred customers' savings and investments without traces. Wow. This is a sad one. The whole story is about... I don't know why the Daily Guide just chose Papakwesi Indium.
That
Because
is my
the whole
question.
story...
Daily Guide. Why is GN Bank your main
Yes,
headline
because there are a
today?
lot of banks in this whole mess. Like there are a couple of banks
He wasn't
named.
the only bank that the
But
license
the
was
whole story
revoked.
is about Daily Guide.
yes, but he's the
Helen.
one that has transferred $62 million out of the
So
coffers
the other people, what did they
out
do
of
with
this
them?
nation.
Why are
the
they not
other-
putting them here?
Because the others, I think the money is still in the country. His money actually has gone out of the country.
Is he the only one?
Yes. At least for now, that's what we know. That's why he's become like the main.
This is Daily Guide, though. They have personal issues with the entrepreneur and politician.
No,
What are you talking about?
That.
Let me tell you, if he had NPP card, his bank wouldn't have been listed.
Amma, no.
What are you talking
Don't
about?
try to politicize this. This one has to do with a lot of people, their monies. It's just like men's gold. If we need to sit up, we need to sit up. If something is not right, something is not right.
We need to worry first of all about consumers' money. This is consumers' money. You transfer $62 million
to your bank
outside, and it may be consumers' money. What happens to them? So I think Bank of Ghana has every right to question his transfer. It's against at
what we
something
need to hear
19
about
or whatever.
What they are doing to all these banks, all these thieves, all these people who came out and said that we are setting up savings and loans, yet they will put up the building, collect deposits from people, move those monies into other subsidiaries, and do businesses with them. What are they doing to them? This is Ghana.
Okay, so this action is going to serve as a deterrent to other would-be savings and loan companies that might want to come out. Because because you know that when you come out like
so how do we retrieve our money?
You're harboring consumers' money. Bank of Ghana will get you. They will come at you. So it will serve as a warning to other would-be savings and loans that wants to come out into the system. You need to do the right thing. You need to go. You need to go in the direction of the laws and regulations that Ghana.
And you think these laws and regulations were not there when all these
institutions
came up?
What are they doing about those people whose monies are involved and they can't get their monies? Because I'm a victim.
I'm a victim. There was this savings and loans around Asylum Dabraka, where the cathedral is. Yeah, they just took my money.
Right. So you know,
what is Bank of Ghana doing about those people too? Because these are monies. Like, what are they doing about us? We that our monies are already involved.
Well, I'm sure that once it's resolved, they would look into.
You have a month. You have a month to go to the receiver with your details and say that I was saving here. These are the proofs, and then they collect your money. Don't say I'm a country.
Sweetheart.
You have a month, man.
I'm talking about. You are talking about the new ones. I'm talking about some old ones.
Why join the queue? Just join the queue.
It's just sad. It's just sad, and they are just concentrating because somebody might not even know the rest of the banks.
We cannot be using taxpayers' monies to pay people like this. They should go through their books. All those institutions that were able to, follow proper corporate governance procedure. Then you can say that they were actually doing the right things, just that then you pay them. But those who openly, with their eyes open like this, decided to flout the rules, they shouldn't pay anybody.
Helen,
they shouldn't help them.
But there's a situation whereby GN Bank says the government is owing them too.
Okay,
the government needs to pay money
that is your
you
issue.
see,
that
and
is
they are not
issue.
talking about it. They are not
talking about what's the government, because this one could have been just big and bold, like government owes GN Bank this amount of money.
And you think that Daily Guide will put it here?
Why wouldn't they? It's a story.
You don't know the owners of Daily Guide?
No, I don't. I don't.
Google.
Okay, so we are talking about the well-being of Ghanaians in this country, taxpayers, Ghanaians, consumers of these savings and loans, whatever or what have you. He claims that Ghana owes him some money. That is his issue with Ghana. The issue that is on records right now is the fact that you took out $62 million, transferred it to your bank in the United States.
No, we cannot sweep his money under the carpet.
So if you feel Bank of Ghana owes you or Ghana owes you money, come out and say it.
No, but
come out and say it. But you don't take money out of this country to another country. For what?
He's going against the rules and laws of Bank of Ghana.
Aphia, here we are.
That's why they are taking his license from him.
Rules and what? Is this not the same Bank of Ghana that were just sitting in their air-conditioned offices and issuing statements? Issuing notices. That prohibition. You are not supposed to do A, B, C, and you are there paying delay taxes. This same same Bank of Ghana decided to release notices when NAM1 was busily, collecting deposits. They sat and delayed
NAM1
until...
didn't force anybody to bring his or her money.
No, but if you are noticing the moves of some trickster, you don't fold your arms and say that I have released notice.
But in Europe or in the States or other countries, if they want you, last time I was watching a documentary in Australia, immigration. They can monitor you and let you be for like
very
2
long time.
years.
Yeah, for a very
This is
long time.
monetary.
This is Ghana.
monetary
We are not
business.
monitoring
You can't just
anything.
get up and go.
Hey, please
I'm
don't
coming
bring
to arrest
Australia
you."
to Ghana.
No, I'm not bringing Australia.
what?
I'm just saying that this is monetary issues. You can't just
Even
get
in
up
this
and
country,
leave.
they
whole
can
thing
even
is
go
that
and
The
tamper
whole
with
thing is
whatever
that
you are
Bank
using to
of
monitor.
Ghana should tell us their mandate. They are supposed to play that oversight responsibility role, that supervisory regulatory role. If you sit down and let some of these things happen in the economy, some heads should roll. The fact that you came up with the list and sanitizing the word, we also as Ghanaians, you owe it to us that those who sat down and saw all these things happen need to leave, because some of us, I can work perfectly at Bank of Ghana. They need to move these guys from there. They need to answer questions and let us know why they didn't do their work. So all these times that the monies were moved without the knowledge of Bank of Ghana and the Ministry of Finance, how? Was the money
And
carried on
obviously
their heads?
from the article, it's not the first time. It's like they've talked about it before with these banks, and they keep doing it.
And what do you do to them? You don't
That's why
wait till
now
this.
they've just
Taking
For me, my issue
license.
here is the fact that he's siphoning, or he siphoned 62 million out of this country. Here we are talking about homecoming or returnees, the diasporans coming back home to invest into the country or into the nation or into our development. And then you're sitting here taking out 62 million. If you're in the diaspora, what would you say to yourself? You'd be like, Ghanaians have money. Why should I come and put my money here?
Exactly.
So this is not a good example. So I'm happy the Bank of Ghana is coming up
But
with this.
to be honest with you,
for us to
if really
scrutinize the issue.
it came out because of the action they took. Otherwise, we wouldn't have even known what's going on. I'm not sure that's the first time. He's been doing it for quite some time.
Yes, but
No, a lot of
unfortunately,
companies
he's not
do
the
it, but
only
the thing
bank.
is that
Unfortunately, it
there are
affects
rules
other
and
banks.
regulations, because you cannot assume that everybody would act according to what the law says. That's how come we have penalties, we have measures, we have laws
all
that
those
govern
in
everything.
place, yeah.
There are people that will, when we
Go
say
against
go
them.
left, they will go right.
Yes.
So what you need to let the people know is that this is the right way to go. If you decide to do otherwise, ABC will happen to you. Now, this involves monies of the people in the country. So you do not have to wait. My problem is Bank of Ghana sitting aloof and watching for some
this
of
to
these things to
happen.
happen.
Before.
Because now, people had lost interest in the financial industry. Me like this, my money is in my portmanteau.
I think what the Bank of Ghana is doing is sanitizing the banking sector, and then making sure that, I mean, in the previous administration, there was a lot of
loopholes.
Yes,
Yeah.
newly open savings.
Those
and loans,
people are
and
still
it just
around. Those
came out.
officials who
I think I
they are here.
remember 4 years ago. It just boom like that.
Yeah,
Or
everybody
4 or 5
was
years-
just-
yes, it was just
Yeah, there
all
was
over
just-
the place.
yeah,
and I was
this
wondering, like,
microfinance,
what's going
yeah.
on?
Yes.
What's going on? So something.
It looked like a
definitely-
very lucrative business.
Yes.
Because at
So
a point
everybody
I
was just,
all-
you know how
yeah.
Ghana is.
One
when
person
it
starts
starts
something
something,
and
the
they
rest
see that
follow.
it's booming. It's
Pure
like
water
everybody is doing
So
it.
for me, like you said, yes, who gave out these licenses and whatever. If we want to go back, we have to go back to previous administration. Who was in charge? Who was issuing out all these licenses and all that? But it's going to
It's
take
not
us
just
back.
the
Let's not go
license. You
and
need
politicize
to
this
check.
issue.
You
The
see,
Bank
we
of Ghana
can
is
go
trying to
on-
we can go on and on about this.
sanitize the banking sector. So let's help them and let's allow them do their work. The harm has already been done.
We can
Unfortunately.
just keep going on and on about this, because really it has to do with monies, it has to do with people's investments. So people's hearts are already in there.
Involved, yeah.
It's really sad. I don't like to see people go up there and they just have to calm down like that. Papa Kwesi Nduom was doing so well, and it was so good to see somebody just rise like that. But it's rather unfortunate. The right thing must be done. So Bank of Ghana, I say, I'm very happy with this thing you're doing, because at least it's going to keep people on their toes, and people will start doing the right thing, especially these banks and microfinances. We'll go for a quick break. When we come back, girl talk. Yay! Stoneboy and Shatawale, we are coming back.
Every weekday at 12 and 5 p.m., DNT Newsroom brings you the most topical, fact-based, and up-to-date news from Ghana and around the world.
Politics, business, sports, and news from the diaspora, all covered in this comprehensive news update.
If it matters, DNT Newsroom will have it covered.
DNT News. Be informed.
Welcome back. Shatawale and Stoneboy. If Shatawale and Stoneboy are running for president, whom would you vote for? Shatawale and Stoneboy running for president.
Melissa.
Whom would you vote for? You out there, whom would you vote for?
Obroni Meli.
I want the two.
Who would you vote for?
Okay, so I have no qualms with Shatta, but I think I'll go for Stoneboy.
Why?
You see, there's one thing about Stoneboy that people don't know.
Tell us. I want to know.
He's very swift. Swift.
Fast.
And he looks very cunning somehow. You can never predict what his next move is.
You think we need that for a president?
Oh, you don't need a president you can easily predict. Unlike Shatta, you can predict what his next move is going to be. You can predict when Shatta is going to overreact or react about an issue. Or go nude as Mr. President. Shatta president is nude.
It's only when he wants you to predict him that he makes himself available for you to predict. He was coming out with something with Beyonce. Nobody knew about it.
Yes, because he was made to keep it on the low.
You and I were not there.
You have to sign a contract. You're dealing with an international brand
you and I
like
were
that.
Not there.
You can't look. Even
he
if
decided not to talk about.
Let me tell you, if I am signed on to an agency in Europe, there's nothing I can just go up and do like that. I need to go by if they tell you don't post this, don't do that, you don't do it.
But you and I
and
were
even
not
international
part
movies,
of
when
that
you're on
contract.
set, you are not supposed to use your phone to take pictures and start posting until it comes out. So
That
there's a
wasn't
bond,
the
there's a
agreement.
contract.
Please,
so
that
I
wasn't
believe
the
there was a contract to it. That's how come he kept it on the low. If not,
You can't
Ghanaians would have
predict my
fixed it.
But I know. For president, I'll vote for Shatta.
That
We
movement
need
is for life.
leadership, that strong-willed leadership. That guy. You see how Akufo-Addo is with that swag.
Adoti.
Do you think that if Shatawale were to be president of this country, people will be enjoying money's corruption here and there?
No.
He's quick. One time we'll deal with you.
Yes.
The thing is that the SM movement, people day in there.
And
A
that
lot of
movement
people.
is
So
for
you
life.
go, we'll move you and replace you. We don't have time for any.
People are forcing themselves to be in the movement, and you're sitting here talking about.
there, taking monies that are not yours.
I will choose Shatta
No,
any day.
you see, it's working on. Imagine Shatta as the president of this country.
They imagine the Lord.
Everything. There will be law and order, straight to the point. Because
Have you ever seen?
The
Have you
money
ever
will
seen,
be there, and there will be gun on the money.
Have you ever seen a
Pick it
president?
and
take
let's
it and
see.
get it.
Have you ever seen a president with swag and some dreadlocks, man? First in history.
Shatta doesn't have dreadlocks. Shatta has the small ones in the middle.
What a topic today we have to treat, really. What kind of topic is this?
It's just that Stoneboy has his longer. Shatta has his shorter. Shatta.
Stoneboy
Have you
is
ever
a
seen
gentleman.
Shatta like,
president
I would
like
love to
Shatta?
see
Donald Trump.
Stoneboy in a suit. Stoneboy is a gentleman.
We don't
My
need
Shatta
a
isn't
And
an-
he's
isn't a
swift,
gentleman.
he's smart.
See
Stoneboy
Shatta
is
when they were
smart.
going to do this peace thing. Shatta was in blue jacket. Man, Shatta
With
was
his
in
bling.
jacket, suit, white tee,
Rolex.
unbutton the top small like that.
Have you ever seen a fine
My dear,
president
we do
like
not
Shatta?
need all these John people as presidents in this country. We have seen enough.
Shatta
We
is
need
too
somebody
smart.
out of the ordinary, somebody that Ghanaians are not even assuming could be president. Then we'll vote and put it.
And
You
he is
see,
resilient.
Let me tell Kwame A+. Kwame A+. This is your group TPP. Let's make it make it a political party. Shatta is there.
Shatta will win one time.
Let's
Hands
put
down.
Shatta
Flat.
there as the presidential candidate. The way Ghanaians
you will
will
see.
vote for you people.
Now, the Northern region, they have the numbers, so you should see Shatta in,
He's following.
in Nima.
My goodness. Shatta.
And we are not coming
Such
to
a
do
handsome
Are you trying to say that the NEMA environment control government or the control the nation?
We are the people that vote.
No.
We are the people that
No,
vote.
they are the people who would stand. They will kill
We
for
need
you.
the development.
Me, if you come and call,
Haven't you
if
seen in when it comes to election, you may have a lot of following, but they will just follow you because of your money. At the end of the day, it's your thumb that would show who you're gonna vote
But
for.
the money will
and
buy
I
the
believe
thumb.
that. I
Please,
believe
please,
that.
please,
when
please,
it comes to
please. If
international,
it's just the thumb, then
international
we are talking
relations,
about
Mahama
Ghana.
would
You are
have
talking
won.
about
Mahama
international.
wouldn't have
we are
gotten the
talking about Ghana
44%.
here, just stay here. We are talking
Mahama
about being
wouldn't
a
have gotten the
president in
44%.
Yes, when you're
Ghana.
president, you also need the people to convince people in the diaspora to come on board. Very soon, we're going to have people in the diaspora being able to vote.
Until then.
Yes, they're going to be able to
Until
vote.
then, we are sitting here talking
So
about
it's
now.
not just about winning Ghanaians. You need to win the
Trust me.
If
If we are able
And you
to
think
win,
Stoneboy
abroad
will
as
win?
well.
if you are able to win
That's going to
Ghanaians,
vote
like
for
if you are able to win Ghanaians, diasporans, they are not plenty, like they are not more than the Ghanaians in this country. You get it? So if you are able to win,
It's
here,
about
hands down,
who can
you've
do
won.
the job. Who can do the job? Shatta, we don't have time no day for us. The Shatta movement, we do not have time.
Shatta is resilient.
With Kwame
He
A+
is
as
one
the
man
vice
standing.
president. Oh,
Shatta
trust
can
me.
take decisions.
Who
Shatta
excuse
take
me, who?
decisions like
Kwame A+ as the
Who's
vice
that?
president. Please Google.
I don't
know
need to
Kwame
Google him.
A+.
I have his number on my phone. I'm just asking, like, who is that? Like, really, vice president? Do you want Ghana to turn into a controversial?
Controversial
nation?
what?
What
Because
is
people don't want the
Let
right
me just
things to
read
be
my
done.
comments. What controversial?
These are the people we need. You didn't live to see Kwame Nkrumah. That's why you're talking like this. Here, man, Mausajifo. What are you
Please.
talking about?
We
But
have
you say in Burma, A+ is very skinny, you know.
No, but
It's
when we
not
talk
Burma
about
as in
Burma, it's
the-
not like
No,
body.
she was like Burma, and I'm like, he's very
No.
skinny.
But
So
we
somebody
talk about
like this.
Burma
weird
like
dude.
this, but we still don't talk about
Maybe I should have done this Burma, you know.
Burma, but we don't we are we just talking about Burma. You are having so much fun in this. The fact that somebody said Burma, you are just literally meaning Burma. We can say Burma, we can say Burma, we can say Burma is Burma. That's what we are saying.
Stoneboy is not skin.
We have
No, please. Louisa is feeding him well, so he's gonna put on some weight.
right.
And
We
you-
have Aphia Isidua here saying Stoneboy. And we have Kwame Asante saying Shatawale all the time. Wow. We have Amma Doma saying Shatawale. We have Ajwa what?
Adoa.
Dankwa and they spelled it like that. With Q and W or somewhere.
You're lucky you're not seeing letters.
Saying
figures in-
Shatawale because Shatta is very strong and he pulls the crowd.
Exactly.
Where does strong come in here?
Strong, as
You
in
do not run a
strong-willed.
nation with crowd.
He's
You run
somebody
a
when
nation
he
with
says
intelligence.
A.
you win
When he
elections
says
with
intelligence.
crowd.
What do you mean intelligence when I'm here?
We are talking.
Gender ministry. Please.
You win
Please,
votes.
please.
You are going to win the presidency with the crowd.
I'm the
But you
one
don't come to
that
think
drafts
of
the
it.
manifesto.
If the youth should come out and say they are forming their own party,
That is
so
TPP.
it
That's
would
what
it
I'm
will
talking
work. It
about.
will-
That's
it will
why we
fly.
just need Shatawale to be the president
It will-
of
it
that
will
party.
fly.
He will win. Hands down.
TPP.
Hands down.
We have Cutie here. Say your namesake. Cutie says Shatawale. Your namesake is saying Shatawale.
Yeah, here's saying Stoneball.
We have the what? The very own Tilly saying Shatawale. I think Shatawale is won hands down. Please, I'm not even going through it again. Shatawale has won hands down. We are not going to talk about this again. In fact, Shatta has won.
We'll call me A+ as vice president.
You too,
myself.
It is not possible for you to be vice president.
You see, we're having so much fun in the studios today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, girls.
Thank you.